Grand Hall here, and right in front of me is probably the most anticipated shoe release of the year, the Michael Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found. I'm going to share everything you need to know about this shoe that is coming up ahead, so stay tuned. I got early access on the sneakers app for this pair. I guess I was lucky enough to lose out on at least 20 pairs of ones. Losing has finally paid off. Now the Chicago one is one of my favorite shoes, and this version, the Lost and Found pair, it comes with kind of a hook. Nike's idea was basically that this shoe was lost in a stockroom for decades and it was just discovered. That's why you can see there's this aged effect going on the box. There's also going to be some aging on the shoe. I love the idea of finding new, interesting ways to sell the same shoe over and over. There are just so many storytelling possibilities with that. Maybe they do a Chicago one where the warehouse, it had a fire, so the shoes were damaged, or maybe there was a flood in the warehouse, or maybe the shoes were being stored at a store that got shut down by the city inspector because the city inspector got really jealous of the store owner because the store owner was married to the most beautiful person in town, and the city inspector couldn't deal with that, so he used his power in a very corrupt way and shut down the store. After he shut down the store, he threw out all of the store's inventory. He threw it into the dumpster behind the store. But then the garbage person, they thought an abandoned store, it's not gonna produce any garbage. I don't have to pick it up. So this shoe has been sitting in a dumpster for decades. So it's got a little bit of garbage on it. The possibilities are just endless. Very excited about this concept in general. I can't wait to see what they do with future releases like this. And now let's take a look at this shoe. Like I said, the box has got this aged effect going on, and it's actually mix and match. So you've got a bottom and then a lid that are two different pairs, like the store owner just grabbed whatever lid he could, throw it on there. Very fun. Nice details on the paper. I love this. It is, let's see if I can get that in there. It's a receipt. It's got handwriting on it. Like they used to do it with receipts. They used to have to write them out. Today, you've got powerful computers that can crank out the numbers and the letters. It's such a good looking shoe. I just love the Chicago one. The most noticeable aged detail is on that ankle area. It's the black leather. It's really cracked. It looks like it could use a healthy dose of chapstick. Now the rest of the aging is actually fairly subtle. On the midsole, you've got this light tinting going on. It's not very overpowering. I've seen some customs that really play up the aged midsole look. This is very tastefully done. The white leather's also got an aged effect. It's kind of wrinkled, not cracked like the black part. Got a slight tint to it, but it's tinted even less than the midsole. I'd say it pretty much looks like a white leather that just has a little bit of texture to it. Now the red panels, those all seem to not have an aged effect on them. They look to be pretty nice and normal. Now another section that has the aged effect going on in kind of a strange looking way is this sole. It's almost got a white powderiness to it. Fortunately, you're not really going to notice this. It's the bottom of the shoe. Once you start wearing it too, it's going to get dirty. You'll never even think about that white kind of dried goop on the bottom. Even though I'd prefer just a non-aged normal pair of Chicago ones, and I was a little bit skeptical about this, I will say it's done really well. It's a really fun concept. And the aging, it's a lot more subtle than I expected. It's tasteful. Also, with what I know about how pants work, they're gonna go down and cover up that most blatant aged part around the ankle. So with a pair of pants, you're gonna minimize that aged effect. So the Michael Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, a really fun concept that was executed well, and probably some of Nike's best storytelling in a while. Maybe my shoe of the year. I'm gonna have to sit down and think about that, and I'll get back to you. But a very nice shoe, a very exciting release. If you're going for a pair, good luck, and thanks for watching.